Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whenever you're viewing this, fellow viewer. In this video, we're training some legs. Gonna give you some leg exercises. Bang! Okay. Making sure that the camera is right before we get into it. Scraping things off my feet so that they don't make me fall off balance. They're clean. Checking my notes. And we're going to get started soon. First one on the list is a pistol squat. Getting my balance, making sure that everything is together. But as you can see, I can't get up. But that's okay. I'm focusing on the negative. Get balance again. And down. Still applying similar lessons from the previous core video. If you haven't seen it, check it out. If by whatever measure you can't do that, then just give me a second. I'll give you a progression. This is in real time, guys. I'm figuring out what will be a decent starting level. All right, here we go. More or less. Real DIY. So feet should be roughly shoulder width apart. Really gripping into the ground with my toes as if there were my hands. It helps me to stay balanced. Just a little bit more. Get on that leg. Extending your arms out helps to counterbalance and focus more on that prominent leg. Personally, when I was doing this, I found that I was shifting a little bit towards on the outside. So, as I've said before, little by little, working on getting that form better. Here I was figuring out what would be the best suited angle to show y'all. But it's pretty much the same thing on the other leg. My left side tends to be a little bit more wobbly. I recognize that and I'm adjusting. So should you too when you're listening to your body and making those small, minor adjustments, because that's when strengthening happens. Now fast forward to remove some of this stuff. This is a regression called the shrimp squat, modified as you get better with each leg. You'll be able to switch the object of your choosing to get a lower feel, and just thought I would include that so you can mess around if the pistol squat was too challenging to do. Leg exercise numero dos. We're going to be roughly 5 feet distance apart, roughly. You can go an extra 6, 7. We're not going to do a wide-legged horse stance. Don't worry. We're just going to go to one side, and then the other. This is called the side lunge. As you can see here, I'm just messing with my hands, going from one side to another If for whatever reason the no-handed version is too difficult, don't be afraid to put your hands on the ground. Feeling like a ninja or Spider-Man. You can also point your toes up. Is a little bit easier on the knees, where the foot version is trickier. No hands. Doing a couple reps here. Jazz hands if you want to. Smile, have fun. Keep your torso up when doing these as best you can, and the knees turned outwards or wherever your feet are pointed at. And as you can see, they are killer. Really good for mobility. Thought I would include it in for y'all. Taking a quick breather. Pulling this mat towards the center. I may go to check my camera soon, so I'll fast forward now. Heading to the ground. This exercise is going to be focusing on that hamstring muscle. It's going to be a curl. My paper that I was keeping track of a list just floated away, but that's all good. Belly to the ground, face down, and all we're going to do is curl up. This is supposed to feel easy. This is just to get the motion. A variation to make it a little bit challenging is to really squeeze the glutes as best you can. And if you can, go into a Superman position and try doing the curls that way. You're going to feel an activation in your glutes and hamstrings. It is hard. I will provide you a different one if for whatever reason you're like, no, I ain't doing that. This other variation is the low bridge, but with a slight tweak. We're going to extend our feet a little ways away from our body so it doesn't be a glute exercise. You can have the heels up if you want to. And really squeezing, we're going to drive upwards. In this angle, a lot more of the hamstring will be activated, especially if you choose to keep the feet on the ground and really grabbing the ground with those toes. As you will see in a minute, I'm going to get a cramp because this morning I was doing a little bit of these as part of my workout. Foot cramps are not fun. And from there, you are done. If you want a little bit of a challenge, I'll show you what you can do in a minute. Is basically practicing your falls, using your legs to cushion the fall. But that is it. I thought I would include this because it's not only fun, it gives practical use on one of the reasons why we train the lower body, so we can catch ourselves. But that is it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.